Florida's swamps and jungles are home to thousands of black bears. Their numbers are exploding. Hunting them in Florida is illegal, so they have no fear of humans. I am exploring an area that seems to be crawling with bears. I am always fascinated with the behavior of dangerous wildlife, and this adventure will be a lesson in extreme danger. I am Manny Puig. I have spent my whole life learning to survive like Tarzan in the most dangerous and primitive wilderness, where you can be killed or eaten. I have learned the ways of giant, man-eating predators, deadly sharks and reptiles, where every encounter may spell disaster in the savage wild. Last season, we were filming bears in these woods. It was exciting, it was dangerous, we were stalking them out here at night. It was savage and it was wild. We're back in the same area. You're not gonna believe what's out here. There are hundreds of bears, we're in a drought, and they're hungry, and they're all over the place, and it's dangerous right now. Bears in Florida haven't been hunted in years, and they're becoming unafraid of humans, and they are extremely dangerous. I just heard it off out there. The woods is so thick, I gotta get low, up high, see how I can somehow see through them. I don't want to be surprised by the bear. I want to see him, try to see him as far away as I can. But this forest is very thick, so I can't see very far. That's part of their world, you know. It's all about smell and hearing out here. People have a lot of ideas about bear behavior and how bears are supposed to be. Sometimes they're correct, sometimes they're not. In my opinion, bears are individuals, and they vary from one to the other. Their own personalities, they're impacted by their environment, their learning skills, experiences they have had with humans, with other animals, that stays here. Their memories, what they've learned, and everything else. One of my main interests about bears is how they coexist with humans. A lot has to do with how we decided. Some people like bears around, some people don't like them around. If we let bears roam around us, they do survive around humans. We build farms, they'll come and eat the crops. They'll come and raid our garbage. They'll live near houses in the woods. They can live almost practically in a city. They can live in a far, dark wilderness or around people. They're very adaptable, unlike the grizzly bear, which is not as adaptable. The black bear can coexist. He's also an important game animal in North America, which some people see it as a trophy animal, animal of interest and economic importance, but other people see it as a nuisance. One thing for sure is the black bear population in North America has increased. And in Florida, my opinion is as high as it's ever been. They've been protected for years, they're getting used to people, and they're coming around people a lot. And one of the reasons we can get so close to them is because they haven't been hunted. So they see humans as something else out there, maybe a competitor, but not as a threat to them. So when they don't see humans as a threat, they're more likely to allow you to get closer to them. Now, bears have bad tempers, they're annoyed, and if you get too close, they can be extremely dangerous. You don't leave children out in the woods alone. The bears may see them as a source of food. You have to be smart. Bears are smart, and you have to understand them. If you don't know anything about bears, stay out of the forest, because bears are dangerous, and out here they are kings. And right now they are, because they're protected by mankind in Florida. So they have no fear of a human in that sense. They do what they want out here, and in their mind, they're king of this wilderness. There's nothing that threatens them out here. Nothing can compete with them. They dominate. The biggest danger to bears is other bears. Big male bears killing bear cubs so they can breed. Bears are inconsiderate. They think about food and breeding, and anything that gets in their way, they destroy, whether it's a bear cub or a person or something between them and their food. And what they want to do is they want to breed and eat and sleep. That is what a bear uses his intelligence to get what he wants and to survive. That's what a bear is about up here. It's a female sow. It's a sow. It's the first bear we've seen all day. She's got sacks of milk, so she's got cubs in the area. Her cubs are probably up a tree somewhere. She's keeping them out of sight because this area is loaded with bears. There's a lot of big mean males around here that will kill the cubs. And she knows that. She knows we're here. She's very smart. She's just keeping an eye. Even though she looks away, she's keeping an eye on us the whole time. The black bear is more of a psycho. I am exploring a heavy forest in Florida, loaded with black bears. Because he knew if he got near those cubs, that female was gonna rip them apart. I don't want to push the envelope too far with this guy. I have never seen a concentration like this anywhere. Remember what I said about psycho? If you want to get attacked by a black bear, get near her cubs. They're real cute and all that, but she will destroy you if you come near her cubs, especially between her and her cubs. As long as the cubs are behind her, it's pretty good. Now, understand, she will face off a 500-pound male black bear and fight him to protect those cubs. So imagine what she would do to me. I am no match for a 500-pound male black bear. She would take me out in seconds, destroy me. You'd pick me up in rags. A male, about 300 pounds, is watching from the woods. He sees the cubs, and I can only guess what he's thinking. The sow will attack him if he comes any closer, and he knows it. The sow is on the alert, and she seems agitated. He decides not to chance a fight with her. A wise decision. There was a medium-sized male. He took off running. He was keeping a distance from the female with the cubs because he knew if he got near those cubs, that female was gonna rip them apart. A female black bear will attack a male. That male is not super tough. She will beat him up and run him off. She is ferocious. So basically, only the toughest and strongest male bears can breed her. That makes the bear quality higher. Genetically, it keeps the bear stronger and more fit. In the world of the black bear, the heavy, deep forest, you can't see very far. The vegetation is too thick, so a bear has to be sometimes 10, 15 feet from a subject in order to see it. But what he depends on is his sense of smell and hearing. So he's out there like this. He picks up sound this way, downwind, and so that's how you get around out there. It's all about that. But vision is not as essential because vision is only when he's up close. So he doesn't need to see far away. Everything's closely visual. He knows that there's food a mile away. He can smell a mile away. He can't see it, but he can smell it. His sense of smell is so great that he can find, if he's downwind, a source of food a mile away. That's incredible. That's like a shark in the ocean. And hearing any little that you do, any little sound, he can pick it up. And sometimes you see a bear, he's looking around, and you don't think, oh wow, he doesn't see me or hear me. No, he sees you, he hears you, and he smells you. He's just pretending. He knows you're there, and he's like this. He's feeding or looking around, and he's looking at you, and you have no idea. He's building up inside his mind what he's gonna do, and you can't read his mind sometimes. You be real careful, very aware of what's going on. I have a question for you. Who do you think is more likely to be a psycho killer? A grizzly bear or a black bear? You probably think the grizzly. Well, I'm gonna tell you, the black bear is more of a psycho. As a matter of fact, people that train animals love to work with grizzly bears. They raise them from cubs. They're lovable like big puppies. They will not get near a black bear. It's like the people who really know want nothing to do with a black bear. Even in Alaska, they say, watch out for the black bear, he's more unpredictable. They're more nervous around the black bear. Why? Because being unpredictable means, what's he gonna do? They can read a grizzly bear better and they can read the black bear. So everybody's like, the people who know are more afraid of black bears. The population of bears, it's increasing in this area. Really the only check the bear population has here is that male black bears kill cubs. When the competition's intense, they kill cubs so they can breed the females. That keeps the bear population from over-exceeding its capacity. So in other words, if a bear population gets too high and the land cannot support them, there'll be plenty mortality among the black bears. They'll kill each other, especially the males killing cubs. Here comes the sow. The sow's coming, okay? Stand still, stay still right now. She's very untrusting. She picks up her head and lifts her ears up just to listen. They pick up their nose, they smell the wind, and they're hearing right now. She knows exactly where we're at. She smells us. Even though she pretends she's not seeing us, she knows we're here. She's getting annoyed. So far as today, we've seen several bears, several sows, and 2 cubs. So far, that's what we've seen today. The drought is very severe, but we still have water in here, but it's gotten super low. As you can see, this is this has dropped like about 7 or 8 feet right here, the water level has, and it's low and stagnant and hot. You know, it's getting nasty in there, but alligators are super tough. As you can see, there's an alligator is in there. He's facing his den. If I come anywhere near, that alligator's gonna dive in his den. Normally the dens are underwater, but the water's so low that the actual gator's den is above waterline right now. I'm working my way around the pond to get closer to the alligator. He's stuck in this hot, stagnant pool, surrounded by bears and feeling very vulnerable. A lot of people wonder who would win, an alligator or a bear. My take on that is, if the bear's in the water, the alligator has the advantage. If the alligator's on land, the bear has the advantage. Also, the size of the individual. A bigger bear and a smaller gator, or a bigger gator and a smaller bear. But the alligator's domain is the water. He's king in this water. On land, the bear is king in this area. They both grow enormous. 600-pound alligators are out here and 600-pound bears are out here also. Understand, that's an incredible match. A few alligators get over 1,000 pounds though, and a few bears get over 600 pounds. So they're pretty evenly matched as far as weight. The bear has more intelligence, incredible agility, it's got claws, very equipped. The intelligence means a lot in this world. But the water, the alligator is lethal. In my opinion, the bear will go down in the water. He's done, the alligator gets him. On land, the bear has the alligator for sure. If the water drops any lower, this alligator will leave this pond and walk miles and miles to look for another pond and another area where it's still wet. And they keep moving like that, moving like that. That's how in some areas they get congregated. But right now, it's time for us to look for our bears. It's getting really dark out here. This is about the 7th bear we've seen today. So there's definitely a very high bear population out here. This is a young male. I mean, there's females with cubs, there's males, there's everything out here. It's a very healthy bear population, and it's like this in many parts of Florida. I'm gonna see if I get a little closer. small male. He's pretty angry and he's getting pretty mad. About 15 feet away, he's very mad. Wow. He's holding his ground. He's getting really angry. Wow, unbelievable. Normally they flee, but this bear is building up confidence. And he's sitting right there. He's actually even coming back at us. As a matter of fact, we may have to back out of here any second now. As soon as you get low, what it does, it makes a bear feel more secure and actually come this way. But be careful, we may be in deep danger right now. See the way he's dropping his head down? When he gets on two legs, it's good. When he gets on all fours, it's not good when he's on all fours. Like right now. I don't want to push the envelope too far with this guy. You know, he's not that big of a male, but this is going to be a dominant male. He's very, very aggressive. This guy is going to be a terror pretty soon. I mean, I've seen bigger males run, and look at this guy where he's holding his ground. As night falls, we encounter one bear after another. A young male allows us to approach within a few feet before becoming agitated. It's obvious they have little fear of humans. Even a bear of this size would inflict terrible damage if he suddenly snapped. Yeah, right now, I'm super focused. I can't take my eyes off him. I mean, that's it. My eyes are on that bear every move he makes. Okay, there. Remember what I said about Psycho. Let's give this guy some space. Come on, let's back up. Give him space, give him space. Here's another bear. Man, we started this morning, you know, we weren't sure, but as the day went on, we saw a few bears, and as night came down, this is insane out here. I'm having the time of my life. Look at these predators, man. Look at that beautiful, beautiful animal. Okay, I'm watching behind me. I gotta keep an eye on this bear, and I'm talking to you, and I gotta be very focused. You know, 1 second of me looking around or distracted, there he is. Another thing, we're looking here, but there's other bears back in here somewhere right now. There's others, I heard them, so they're in here. I have no idea how many bears are in these woods right now. And this is dark in the daytime out here, and it's thick. At night, it's another world. It just looks like you entered another world. This is totally different out here at night. All kinds of trails through here, like all kinds of trails like this in these woods at night. But right now, normally I'm real quiet trying to sneak up. Right now it's almost like I want to let the bears a little bit of noise, know they're here, so I don't surprise them and get ambushed. We're gonna need light to light a way out of here, so we gotta make sure we don't run out of batteries out here. Did you hear that? To your right. Bear, right there. I told you. There. You heard it? Yeah, there. Look at the bear. Look. Hold that, there you go. We got him. I got him. A trained eye can look at a bear, and by the size of the skull and the ears, sometimes can tell the maturity of the bear or how heavy the bear is. I'm just happy I'm finding bears, really. You know, some of the biggest bears in North America are in Florida. That's what people don't know that, but they think, oh, the bears in Florida are small. Yeah. They got monster bears out here. You know, there's bears in Florida I bet weigh 800 pounds or over. And often 500, 600 pounds are reported. And especially years of them being protected and feeding in the woods and all that. And understand, they're pushing out all the feeble males, all the weak ones. Only the finest bears get to breed. So nature produces a super race of bears. That's what we have. We're trying to get the TV stuff right. It's about 3 a.m. I don't want to get killed and I want to go home.
Man, let's back it out of here, man. This is getting crazy.
Yeah, let's pack it. Come on, guys. Let's just go. Okay, we had enough adventure.
This is about as savage wild as I want to get anymore.
Yeah, definitely. This is as savage wild as it gets. So right now, the savage wild is at its best. It's time to pack it, man. Come on, guys, let's go. Okay, watch our backs. We got a long ways to get out of here. You know that too. Look, bears. We got a long. Look at all the stuff we got to go through to get out of here, man. Like, come on, let's go.
We got another bear. We got another bear over here.
Yeah.
Right, they're everywhere.
There's a bear there.
Where's he at?
The thing is, that what is amazing is how comfortable these bears are with us. He was right here. I don't know where he's at now. He's somewhere.
I think they figured they're going to save us for breakfast.
Okay, no, there's a bear right here behind that cypress tree right there. He's hiding behind that. You know, like I said, humans haven't really pressured them, and like in other parts of the country. This is, right now, Florida's bear haven. You ain't got to go to Alaska. It's right here.
All right, let's go, man.
Let's go. We got a lot of woods, man. Let's pack it.
You got the bear spray?